Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'll be sharing with you some of the watches that I have added to my shopping cart in the Aliexpress sales. For those who do not know, currently Aliexpress is running a get back to school sales whereby there's plenty of discounts and coupons being offered. This is, if you want to buy a watch, this is the perfect time to do so because you can see discount up to I think 40%. So in this video I'll be showing you guys some of the watches that I've added to my shopping cart, but I have yet to pull the trigger. Will I pull the trigger this time around, or I'll just let it run through its course and do it next time? As we can see right here, this is the pop-up that comes up when you go to aliexpress.com, and the first thing you will see is this coupon codes. Don't miss out. All of these are the coupons that you can use to do your shopping in Aliexpress. It's not only limited to watches, you can buy children toys as well, some clothing. For this video, I'll be talking about the watches that I've added to my shopping cart, and I'll probably use some of these coupons to make purchasing. Alright, so this is the back to school campaign. I think it lasts for about 1 week. It started like I think 1 day ago, so you still have about 1 week. This is the coupon that you can use to make the purchasing decision for the watches that you want. Still have a few more days to go. Better make your decision fast and use this coupon to make the purchase. That being said, let's go to the watches that I've added. One of the watches that I've been keeping my eyes on for quite some time is this Baltani Quartz chronograph 39mm panda dial. So this is how the watch looks like. In fact, the prices has been getting cheaper and cheaper, especially during this sale, whereby this is in Malaysian ringgit, it drops to about 500 plus. This watch sells about 600 to almost 700 Malaysian ringgit, but now it drops until 582. So yeah, I might consider to buy this one. But the thing is with this watch is it doesn't have that complication. Alright, so for me, if I want to buy a watch, I prefer something that tells the time, it tells the date as well. For these particular watches, especially the cream dial, this is the one that I'm targeting. But unfortunately, it doesn't have a date. That means whenever I want to look at dates, I'll still have to pull out my smartphone and look at the date. But that being said, if you don't mind the date, this is certainly a very nice looking watch. Let's look at the reviews. The reviews are great. Look at the description of the watch. So this is how the watch looks like. It has this very retro vibes around it. Yeah, it's a very beautiful watch. It runs with Seiko VK64 quartz chronograph movement, a Seiko movement, a 39mm cast dial, and it has a shorter lug to lug, which is about 46.2mm. So if you be following me, you will know that I have a very small wrist. So the most that I can pull off is about 48mm. So this is 46mm. This is one of the reasons why I add this watch into my cart, because if I were to purchase this watch, I know I could wear it on my wrist. And it has a fire crystal glass with anti-reflective coatings. Yeah, this is how it looks like. It's either the cream one or the one with the blue, the black. I think is the black. This is the cream one. Right, this is the first watch that I've been targeting, so I can get it 50% off. The second watch that I'm targeting is Specht and Sohne, how do you pronounce that song? Sohne, new fashion salmon color 37mm watch. This is a Tissot PRX homage watch. It has this waffle dial, but the one that I'm interested is the one in red. Oh, unfortunately, it doesn't have stocks anymore, only with the Seiko NH35 37mm occasion. This is sells for around 299. Usually, from what I've seen, this watch sells for about 300 plus ringgit. This is Malaysian ringgit. Doesn't have much savings. It's cheaper by about 20 to 30 ringgit, but nevertheless it is a beautiful watch. It comes with an integrated bracelet and all this. Look at the specs. The description here mentioned that there are two versions, the 37mm and 41mm. For me, I will target the 37mm because I have small wrist. Fire glass, 50-meter water resistant, 5 colors, Japanese Miyota mechanical movement. It's an automatic watch. Yeah, this is not a quartz movement, this is a automatic movement. So this is how it looks like. The one that I'm targeting is the red one because I do not have a red dial watch yet. I believe wearing red is good. Yeah, it's something different than my watch collection. The third watch that I'm targeting is another watch from Specht and Sohne. How much do the Patek Philippe, I think Aquanaut. So this watch sells for about 157 ringgit, which is about 50, less than 50, I think 40 US dollars. It comes with two colors, blue and green. Both are nice looking for me, but I'll probably, if I want to buy this one, I'll probably go with the one with the blue, just because it has this orange color second needle, which make the watch pops a little bit as compared to the white color on the green. But since I do not have green color dial watches yet, so I don't mind to have the green one as well. But the thing with this watch is, even though it's already at a very cheap price. The thing is, the size is a little bit too big for me. It says here it's about 38mm diameter. Okay, that's the diameter. Because if I were to see some other YouTubers who review this watch, they say that for this particular model, the SP0006, the lug to lug length is about 48mm, 48 point something millimeters. So it's quite a huge watch on your wrist. If that's the case, then it will certainly not look good, or the loom is the loom is decent. But going back to the size, if it is more than, yeah, it's not written here. Going back to the size, if the diameter is that huge, about 42mm, then it would certainly not suitable for my wrist, because through these photos you can see that it's quite huge on the people's wrist. Yeah, it's a huge watch. So unless you have 6.2 inches wrist size like me, and you have bigger sizes than that, you can probably rock this watch, I guess. It's a great looking watch, but I don't think I can do so. Otherwise, it will look very weird on my wrist. So should I buy this watch or not? Everyone is, from the review here, it seems that it's a good watch. Wrist thin men are enough to buy for women. What does that even mean? Oh, I think this guy also has small wrist, so this is how it looks like on his wrist. I think I can pull this one off. So what do you think? Maybe you can leave a comment. You can tell me and give me more detail about this watch. From these other photos, yeah, it really looks like a very huge watch. So probably not suitable for small wrist, but nevertheless, I've added into my cart for further research, and maybe I'll check it out in the future. Alright, next is also another watch from Specht and Sohne. This one is the watch that pays homage to the Monaco watch. So it's a squarish watch, and yeah, it's a very cool looking watch. So the one that I'm targeting is, I believe, is this color. So it is a squarish watch with a blue background with two stripes on it, and it supposedly has this chronograph function. So usually this watch sells for about 300 to almost 400 ringgit, but now it's discount for 291 ringgit. This is about 40% discount, which makes it a very tempting deal for me. Look at the description. It is a huge watch, even though it says that, oh, this is 39mm, but I don't really believe the description here, because from the customer's review, for example, this person, like, this is huge on his wrist, right? You can see it here. Take Huawei, how much for them got the Monaco. Yeah, if there's a smaller version of this, I'll probably get it one, but I recommend it. A watch that looks very incredible. Do not hesitate to buy it. Okay, I shouldn't hesitate to buy this watch. It's a huge watch, but I do leave a comment in the social media, and someone commented to me that this is a very thick watch. So it's like wearing a brick on your wrist. Why is it thick? How thick is it? Oh, it's 15mm. Okay, this is a little bit thick. Usually watches, the thickness for watch is about 11 or 12, 13mm. This is 15mm. So it's a very thick watch. So if you don't mind the thickness, and you just go for the look of the watch, you can get this one as well. It's a fun looking watch, something that is good to add to your collection. And finally, I just found out about this watch like few hours ago, and this one actually sells for 371 ringgit Malaysia, which is about 51% off. Now, I don't really believe that is 51% discount. I'm sure this watch sells about 400 ringgit plus on normal days. For this back to school campaign, somehow it's been discounted to 300 plus ringgit, which is less than 90 or 80 US dollars. The thing that attracted me to this watch is the shape of the watch. So it has this squarish shape, and the choices of colors for this watch is very unique. For example, the one in red here, it has this green chrono dial, I believe. Sorry, not green, yellow colored chrono dial on the dial. And if you opt for the, what do you call this, silver color, it has this, yeah, it's a different color combination. I can't really see here. Even the button here, you can see that it's different colors, the red and bluish here. Oh, this is very retro look. This is very good looking. So it has this unique color combination that makes this watch very tempting for me, right? So this is how it looks like on my wrist. Oh, the white one is actually very, yeah, good enough. It looks quite small. Let us look at the specs, the description. So this is a 37mm dial watch. Check. Thickness 11mm. Check. Waterproof. Okay, this is a bit disappointing, but yeah, this is what you get. The glass sapphire crystal, that's good. Japanese quartz movement. See, this is how it looks like, but there's no customer review yet, so should I pull the trigger for this one? It doesn't seem to have any review on this watch yet. Nevertheless, this is one of the good looking watches that that I can consider and I've added to my shopping cart. So if I'm to go to my shopping cart now, if I want to select all of these, all 5 of these watches currently, it will cost me about 1,645 ringgit. This is equivalent to about 400 US dollars. It's quite a huge amount of money for me, so I couldn't buy all of it at once, even though there's saving here and probably have some free shipping. And if you look at the watches that I've chosen here, it has very unique pattern and it's a very fun looking watches, because I like to buy watches that doesn't look the same all the time. Like diver watches, you have all the rotating bezel, and no point for me to buy another dive watches that looks pretty much the same. That's why I opt to something that looks totally different than my existing collection, like this balcony with the panda dial, the red PRX, which is a very pop colors. This is a best-selling watch according to here. 2023 is a best-selling watch, and it's a very beautiful watch. I have to give it to that. But then again, it could be too big for my wrist. The Monaco here is very interesting watch, something that I definitely want. If only it comes in smaller sizes, I'll definitely grab one. But this one is like, it's too big for me, so what's the point, right? But this one, this is good. Probably not the one in red, I'll probably get the one with the retro color just now. Yep, this particular one. This is black. Okay. So what do you think? Should I pull the trigger for all of this or no? Or maybe I'll just wait for these sales to end and wait for the next sale, right? I believe in 11/11 they have a even greater sales than this. But for now, I'll just add this to my cart and monitor the prices, right? So I don't recommend you to buy watches every single time that Aliexpress, have sales. They have sales every month, so you don't have to worry about sales. It's a matter of you can afford or not, alright? So I don't recommend you to buy watches until you cannot afford it. Buy what you can afford, enjoy your watches, and most importantly, buy things that makes you happy with money that you have. So that's all the watches that I can recommend for you today in this video. All the links for the watches that I have described earlier will be in the description box below. Do drop me a comment, what watches are you going to purchase during this Get Back to School campaign by AliExpress. Click subscribe and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.